right. Well, let's get started. Let's do that.
What's up, man?
Man, where are we at right now? I just saw a puff of Cocoa Puffs in the air, you know?
We got some good stuff going on in the air right now. We got some guava berry.
Well,
and I'm happy to be here, man. How you doing?
I'm good. By the way, guys, you're tuning in to Layno. You're tuning in to Layno Pod, the Layno Prod podcast.
This is a podcast.
This is a very special episode.
It
You know
is.
why, guys?
Why is it?
Because I got my cousin.
What's good, bro? How you doing?
Bro, introduce yourself to them, man.
What's good? It's your boy, Mr. RJD, your J. What's happening, man? I'm happy to be here in my room because we are recording. But it's gonna be a fun time. We got some cereal on deck. Tell them what we got, man. Tell them what we got.
Man, Russell, aka Your J, aka Russell James, aka Mr. RJD, whatever
Bam.
his alias is, with
Bam.
the banging synthesizers and angelic voice and
Bam.
sweet dance moves, getting the ladies wet,
Oh.
aka Russell, Russ, hooked it up with the Apple
He got the
Jacks.
Apple Jacks. He got some Apple Jacks. I got some Frosted Cheerios, whole grain.
Cheerios.
Cause you know,
Breakfast.
Feel me.
Cereal is never... It's never too late for cereal.
Never.
As long as I can get this open.
Damn, bro.
Probably hurts the listeners' ears right now just hearing all this plastic.
Exactly.
Oh, there it is.
What else we got for him, man?
Oh, we got red wine. I think I'm fly.
Red wine.
Is that song by UB40?
You're not that bad. We do.
Toast.
Toast
Because there was no more milk.
damn. No more milk, so we busted out the wine.
Oh, that's...
Fantastic blood of Christ right there.
Hey. Speaking of that,
Speaking of what?
speaking of controversy.
You good, man. You can leave those on the wall. You good.
Whatever. Sorry for those dropping those cereals. Anyways, what do you want to talk about, Russell? There's something deep in your mind.
Deep in my mind right
Deep desires.
now. Let's talk about cannabis. Medical.
Can I what?
Can you smoke this shit right here, boy?
No, hold on. To let the listeners know, your boy here has never tried weed before.
No, he's straight edge as possible for the age of 20.
I mean, I started drinking last year when I was I won't disclose age,
Yeah,
but I will turn 21
you know.
in a few months. September.
Happy birthday.
Matter of fact,
September. How many more months? 6 more months?
Russell's been counting down since 6 years ago.
I have, man. Since I started, messing with the devil's lettuce.
we had this joke where for my 21st birthday, it was gonna be my cousin, my roommate Johnny, other friends of mine and family that have tampered with devil's lettuce, and they're gonna get me this cake with 21 joints on
21
it.
joints.
And
that's gonna be the birthday candle.
I might be the first one to actually OD on weed.
OD on weed. It's gonna be awesome then. I have no idea how this fool's gonna react. And it's gonna be crazy. Johnny, his roommate, heavy stoner, not stoner, but progressive.
He's a heavy
gay
stoner.
time.
He's not here. We wish he was in this conversation, but you know how he's a heavy stoner?
Oh.
That guy has a volcano. Now you potheads know what a volcano is, and it's not Krakatoa.
Hey, man.
It's not Mount Pinatubo.
No, man. It's not Motumbo.
What's a basketball player?
Motumbo.
The Kembe Mutombo.
Look into my eyes.
Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh,
Volcano, yeah. So
Volcano,
this man has a
yes.
volcano. It's a big old bag, man.
it's like something that only like stoners know. It's like
exactly.
it's an efficient way of smoking. It's like a huff and puff bag.
A Hufflepuff bag, man.
Hufflepuff bag. Is it a Hufflepuff?
Yeah, I mean, do you know what it's used for though? Like, why someone would go for a volcano
So
rather than like smoking weed?
yes, Johnny was explaining to me. I mean, you're still smoking weed, but
Yeah.
Johnny was explaining to me how when you smoke off of a J, there's a certain Fahrenheit that it burns a certain chemicals in a certain way, and it's very bad for your lungs. Whereas a volcano gets it to a very
nice
accurate temperature and just the right amount of 376 degree Fahrenheit, something like that.
3.444
is apparently healthier because it doesn't burn certain chemicals.
That's the point. Yes. So basically a vaporizer. You're vaporizing. Instead of burning the actual weed or igniting it, you're vaporizing that bitch. So it's not burning. You're not getting all that, that soot and all that black stuff that tints your shit black. Just it's an alternative, healthy way of smoking.
Man,
It's crazy.
When you said burning, I just pictured Sean Paul and we be burning.
We be burning, man.
Imagine all these music videos with all these rappers, and instead of them with a J, they're just giving up
the volcano.
Like how cool would that actually look, to be honest.
They gonna look like crazy people, man. They're
gonna look like the guy. What's that guy from Up? Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? With the balloon.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
Like a bunch of hot air balloons floating in the air.
No, man, but even just the dynamic of smoking something in a music video, that's fucking amazing, dude. He's so cool. That's it, man.
Man.
You see that meme where it's Tom and Jerry, and it's Tom the cat. He's in a cowboy outfit. He's walking to this yard. He's and there's a narrator. Is this motherfucker's so cool. This man's crazy, but yeah.
Man, it's crazy how there's all these memes of our childhood cartoons, like SpongeBob. How many SpongeBob memes are there of SpongeBob smoking weed or throwing the stoner shades on Squidward or Patrick or something?
Right.
And what are they smoking? Kelp? Because
exactly.
from the Bikini Bottom, they don't have that.
It's just seaweed at that point.
They don't have cannabis. They just have seaweed.
It's seaweed. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, so vaporizer, one of the many ways you can take in weed. And hopefully one day, soon, that's going to happen for you, man. And you're going to be crazy off the top.
I want to bring about this topic of why weed is so stigmatized. Your experiences, the misconceptions. Give them the facts. Give them the science. Give them
science, bro.
I don't smoke weed myself, but if I were from experience, in a room full of drinkers or a room full of smokers.
I know
specifically weed smokers.
Yeah.
I rather, knowing my personality type and just how I hang around with friends, I'd rather be in a room full of stoners.
Right.
Because at least they're not gonna. I don't know.
You don't have that same negative aspect when you drink. What happens when you drink too much? You get mad headaches in the morning.
Yeah.
Crazy hangovers. You feel like death. Everything sounds like fucking the loudest thing you can ever think of.
Exactly.
And you don't have that with weed. It's crazy. It's great.
And there's you could do actual damage with drinking. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
With weed, long term it can damage your lungs. You're still smoking something. Technically,
use a volcano.
See. Okay. I gotta give that one to you, Russ. Because I guess my roommate is improving his health.
Now
that he has science backing him up
with
a freaking volcano.
So I know I'm butting in here, but so I get you don't want to smoke until you're 21.
But you know the reason, right?
What is
Let the listeners know the reason.
Clear up. What's the reason?
Okay, so guys, come on. Your boy was a star in AP Psych in high school.
Number one in his class, right? Was it number one?
Shout out to I don't gotta say I'm number one in my class. I don't gotta stun on that. Johnny was number 2, but bro, Johnny, my roommate, he's way smarter than me. Worked way harder.
Damn.
I just stayed more consistent and took easier classes. I'm just gonna put that out there for all my Birmingham squad.
Okay.
I'm not the smartest kid there. Anyways, shout out to my teacher, Miss Wydra. She taught that AP Psych. We learned about drugs. We learned about the frontal cortex, the frontal lobe.
Nice.
And how it develops. Usually it takes up to age 25 to fully develop.
Okay.
Right?
So I understand that.
And your frontal lobe.
Wait, you were at 25,
frontal
right?
cortex.
That was your original age limit, 25.
Yeah, because that's the cortex that's in charge of decision making. Okay. And I don't want to be bad at decision making, right? College is a critical point in our lives. We got to be better at making decisions.
True.
So I was like, I'm not going to smoke till 25. And then California comes around and goes well, it's legal now at 21. So now I got the peer pressure Okay, maybe peer pressure is a hard word. I got the encouragement from like my cousins, my roommate, my old roommate, my friends that are weed enthusiasts. I'll call them the Green Party.
The Green Party. Do you have a lot of those at USC, especially? Like, do you feel like
I would say
people who are not in your family? Do you think that they smoke a lot? Like,
so you're saying, do I have a lot of friends that smoke weed?
Yeah.
From USC.
Or just
I feel like in USC I have more friends that are drinkers.
Okay.
Whereas back home I have friends that it's more half and half.
Right.
But I feel like it's hard for me to connect really with my friends that drink because, okay, my experiences with drinking, right? My boy Russell knows
yes.
that I'm a lightweight. Oh my goodness. I think it is a perfect opportunity to to just go on a tangent and tell him the story of how you find out I was a true lightweight.
Man. Lightweights.
No exaggeration.
No exaggeration.
No exaggeration. Tell him how it is. How it was.
This was, what year was this?
This was exactly last year.
Exactly last year.
The Migos failed concert.
It was a failed Migos concert.
The Springfest.
You say it failed because it was Springfest at USC, right? It was basically a free concert that USC kids can go to. And, like, knowing alone, they should have known it was a bad idea, man. Who was playing? It was Migos. And then we found out later that who was in there? Who's on the stage already?
Bro, don't even remind me. Travis Scott was there. And after 2 songs, Fire Marshal canceled it. Anyways, Travis Scott didn't perform. Neither Ray Shremmer. Anyways, go.
This happens, right? After a long failed attempt of going to a lit-ass concert, we go back to his apartment. Drinking, chilling, you know.
What were we drinking at first?
We were first drinking, pre-gaming. We were drinking Blue Moon.
Okay.
That's pretty light. Okay, I can see, like, beer, nice.
That thing is heavy for me though.
Exactly. We had a good lunch, you know, hefty lunch out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the way back, my homie I forgot who mentioned it, but he was like, "Hey man, let's get some soju."
Oh,
I was like,
it was one of my friends. He hooked up the soju, yeah.
Oh, y'all wanted to get some soju? Okay. It didn't occur to me that there was many that Asians at USC, but okay, for sure. Homie wants to get soju, so we get soju and beer. That right there should have stopped this man, and he did it. No, he went in for the kill, bro. He drank it. He was going for it. He was like, yeah, I can hang. I just remember after the concert, we were back, just chilling on his couch, and homie was leaned the fuck back.
You should have. We had a video for this. I'm literally back in my chair. The chair is what color, and what was my skin color? I look like a chameleon, bro.
It was like a nice reddish brown, and this man was a nice reddish brown at that point. He had the Asian glow in full effect. It was amazing. You looked at him, he was like, this fucking cherry popping right now. Cherry
well, he's like, okay.
You know, he's popping his cherry right now. This man looks like a cherry. He's chilling like a cherry.
He's a tomato.
He's a tomato, you know? Okay, we're cool. We're having a good time. This man looks like he's dead halfway. Looks like he's gonna, like, lose it. I'm like, okay, are you okay, man? You good? He's like, I'm good, man. You know, we go afterwards. We go to the spot. Apparently, Chanos in USC. Nice Mexican spot. Chanos. Someone thought it was a good idea to get some carne asada fries.
Oh, we all three agreed.
We all agreed.
Yes.
It was a good time. It was we had a failed night, but you know what? Chanos carne asada fries gonna hit the spot right now. It's gonna slap. So we do it. We walking over there. James is still chilling. He looks like he's about to, like, fade and shit with the Asian glow. Eyes slantier like Brock from Pokemon. You can just see that. It was amazing. I didn't know how he could walk, but we get to the spot. Me and Johnny are about to order. He's like, yeah, all right, go order. I'm gonna sit down. Okay, he's chilling. And then I'm with Johnny, thinking about what to order. Like, oh, what else we gonna get? Maybe some burritos, you know, tacos. Peek over to my left. James is on the table, sitting down, just with death is amongst us. His face, the way he was positioned, it looks like something was gonna come out of him, and it wasn't fucking a demon. It was something worse. It's gonna be the soju and the beer. Joe's like, all right, Russ, we gotta go back.
Russ.
Like, all right, well, Johnny, this is a nice time, but we gotta head back to the apartment because this dude's about to, like, pass out or something, man. We go. I'm like, okay, he's fine. I can feel, like, the shit coming out of him. Like, I can feel the stuff coming back up his chest. And it was amazing. I was like, yo, something's gonna happen right now. Walking past the street, right? First street cleared, as I thought.
Just right across Fig.
Right across Figueroa. Is that was the street?
Yeah.
Figueroa. Gets to the end of the street. He's like, I'm fine.
Hey, I didn't miss though. I didn't miss.
He aims to that. That happened to be, luckily for him, a trash can at the end of the road, or at the end of the street. So we were chilling. He made it just in time before he just threw up everywhere. He was confident though. I give him that. Then these two girls were passing by. He was like, yak it out, and he was like, oh, thank you, I'm glad to be here.
they were cheering me on like I was part of the Olympics.
Exactly. Like everyone was fucked up in this time of day, and then they saw him. He was like, yak it out, do it, girl, you got it.
Yeah, it was these two sorority chicks. We were near Greek Row. It's literally 2 a.m. or something.
Yak it out! Yak it out! Do it! Fucking do
it! And I'm like, head down in trash can, thumbs up. I gotta be courteous. I did not ignore them. They cheered me on. Thank you! Thank you! Good night, Houston! Or Chicago, what's that thing with the stadium? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
And then what do I tell you? I tell you.
He was like, alright, damn, this man's a trooper, bro. He made it to the end of the street. Girls cheering him on just to yak it out.
And what did I tell you out of honesty? I gave you my thanks.
He gave him a thanks. It was like a scene from what was it? Was it a movie with the medic that saves all the soldiers?
Oh, hold on. Is it Saving Private Ryan?
No, Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge with the medic, where it's like the okay, I got you.
Yeah, it was that scene.
One more, right?
Exactly.
He's like,
one more, we can do it.
It was war
James
out there, bro.
Was that one more?
Man versus man.
He was the one more that I found and saved. And we were walking down the street back to his apartment. He's just, I'm glad I could be here today. Thank you for being here, man. I love you, bro. I'm like, dog, you good, man. I love you too, bro. You my cousin. I got you. And then, better yet, fucking does it again.
Dude, it does not sound like that.
It did, bro.
It was
funny projectile, bro. It was disgusting.
Do it again.
It was. That was it, dude. Well, this time no one was there to cheer him on, so I cheered him on. I was like, "Yeah, bro, do it, bro." I was like,
"Let it out."
He let it out. He let it out. We went back, passed out on the bed. And then Johnny came with the carne salad fries fucking 30 minutes
Victory, dude.
And we still ate carne salad fries. That's what surprised me, man. You still went there and ate for it.
And this is the reason.
Why?
I'm a man of my word, so I gotta help you guys finish the food. Can't let anything go to waste. But
you were hungry though.
All these podcast listeners, yes, your boy is lightweight. I don't condone drinking. In fact, it's a dangerous sport. But I'm just saying.
Coming from a lightweight, so you can't
just
take
saying,
too much offense.
That past beer, your boy can't hang. That's why I don't like the hard liquor. Like this wine right now is pretty classy, but just a little sip, just little teeny sips. But your boy was never drunk to the point where he couldn't walk straight.
That's what I didn't understand.
I've thrown up, but your boy hasn't been spiraling.
How was your day after? The day after, was it bad, morning?
Well, yeah, you get the typical headache, but I mean, a good meal would cure that, and a good amount of sleep.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, I never got to the point where you know that SpongeBob meme with, was it Mr. Krabs, where everything?
Oh, he's looking around. He's like,
I never got to that vision. I was still able to walk straight.
Oh man.
I just wanted to hang on to Russell because I felt like I wanted to fulfill my role in a future movie like Saving Private Ryan Part 3. I wanted to make sure that Russell was carrying me like I was an abandoned soldier about to die.
Hacksaw 2. Return of the Hacksaw.
But anyways, that's the story of how my cousin found out I was a lightweight. Yet he was a true cousin and friend and family that he was there for me.
At least, it could have been worse too. Like if it came to the point where you were just tipped over the fucking toilet. And I'll be picking you up, be like, "Yo, man, get up, dog. I know you gotta pee, but I ain't holding your dick."
And you got a little
it's
recording.
Been like that. I know homies who would do that for each other. And I'm like, I got you. That's what I'm trying to say.
See, I don't want to get to that point, and I don't know what's gonna happen when I start smoking weed. I know that's not gonna happen.
Nah, dude, it's never gonna be like that for you.
I remember you saying earlier in this podcast how you wonder how it might turn out. I think I'm gonna be chill because I feel like same with alcohol. It doesn't make me belligerent drunk. It's more like a happy I don't know what's coming out of my mouth drunk, but it's not offensive. It's more like funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I see you. I mean, it's cool in either way. I mean, I have these homies that like we go out, smoke out, and then like we're just high outside in public. It's nice. Like it's just fun. Like, but at the same time, like if you lightweight, I feel like you'll be like paranoid.
I hope I don't get paranoid. I hope I don't get a bad trip. I mean, you know, there should be good music playing in the background, you know. If I do end up dropping an EP on my birthday, maybe it could be an EP party, but
sick, yeah.
You got that little corner, you know, the green lounge. What do they call it? The green room, you know?
Green rooms, yeah.
It'll literally be the green room.
The green room.
A bunch of plants and botanists and, you know, hydroponics and people
hydroponics and chloropic and you know.
Like, that's how you know, like, I have this one friend that, like, grows his own, and I'm not going to give out his name, but he, like, there's a art behind it, there's a science behind it, there's a business behind it.
Yo, now
they're saying that Salinas up in the Bay Area is going to be, like, the next Denver, you know what I mean?
That's going to be crazy, bro.
And it's crazy, because my friend knows who I'm talking about and who I'm referring to, but that guy's going to be banking up in the few years.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, all the money that's behind weed, especially, man.
It's a good venture, you know.
It is a good venture,
and I'd rather money go to there than these cigarette companies. Like, let me tell you guys, I've grown up with cigarette smoke all my life. My dad's been smoking cigarette for the longest until he got heart surgery. And secondhand smoking cigarette. So our campus right now, right at USC, it's smoke free recently.
That's crazy.
So usually you pass by like the engineering school, and excuse my French, I'll be stereotyping, but it's usually the Asians, specifically like Chinese students that
I can see that
are fobs,
right? Or
Middle Eastern or Indian students smoking cigarettes, right? And you pass by them. No, that's racist. Just kidding.
You pass by
the music school. That's a bunch of white kids smoking
weed,
and I was like, every time I passed by those schools, I would hold my breath because I grew up just smelling how bad cigarette smells like. But now there's this new corner of campus. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's on Jefferson and Figueroa. There's a bunch of guys that are always smoking, and it's outside of campus technically, but they could still get in trouble. But nobody's telling them otherwise.
Gosh.
But I'm not saying that weed smell is a good smell either. Like, I'd rather not have it hotbox all the time.
Oh yeah, because I don't think anyone will. I mean, like joints. So out of all the ways you can smoke, right? I feel like joints stinkiest, bro.
Joints, definitely. And I remember Johnny mentioning that. And good thing my roommate is nice and kind enough to be more courteous. And that I told him that our sophomore year, when he used to hotbox the room, over time I started developing this cough, and I felt like, yo, Johnny, I think it's because of secondhand smoke. And he's like, nah, it can't be, bruh. I'm like, bet. I go back home, it's gone. And what do you know? The cough is gone. So now he doesn't hotbox the room that much anymore. He'll blow it outside the window. But hey, that volcano's kind of helping.
That's why I'm saying, yo,
it's not as bad as a J. Him sparking a J, bro. The whole. That's
what I'm saying.
The parking lot you can smell.
Joint. There's no way you can hide a joint in especially in like an apartment or something like that.
A joint's like a flare gun, you know. You want to be. I'm right here. Save me.
Here.
It's like whenever you guys are stuck in the woods, don't shoot a flare gun. Don't worry about not having a flare gun. Just keep your J's with you. Spark one up.
Just spark one up and be like, yo, where's the weed? 17 cops.
Before you know it, those insider cops that actually do smoke weed are inside the drug trade are gonna follow you.
That's crazy, dude. That sucks, by the way, dude. Imagine being put away in jail for weed charges, and then now it's all legal.
Dude, it's so crazy. I don't even know if I want to get into that systemic injustice that happens with all these people that are incarcerated.
Unfortunately, bro.
For the smallest, I don't even want to call it crime. I mean, it is a crime for certain states and certain viewpoints, but I don't think that's right.
You know?
How they'll get charged, and all these rapists and murderers are getting away or not, I don't even know where I'm going with this.
Exactly.
It's just not right to put
it's not
a weed smoker in the same category.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's different.
That's what it makes me mad. But hey, can you do, right?
Like, I don't know. Like, there's some kids in my college that I hear they do the pills. Obviously, they do the coca. They do the heroin, the
yayo.
Who knows what? There's some harder drugs out there.
I know, and like we got like these kids just doing weed, touching nothing else. Maybe shrooms once in a while, but even then, like just the hallucinogens, not the hardcore shit.
I would say it's the least threatening drug towards other beings within a space.
Okay.
Right? Absolutely. If you were to take all the drugs, right? Which is the least harmful to a bystander?
It's weed, man.
And, that's why I want to get back to the whole stigma thing. Like, how many years do you think it's going to take for people to be like,
we just chill.
This is actually all right. it's those cigarette companies that we should stop backing up.
That much farther, I think. Like,
we're making a lot of progress.
It's our generation that's like just chilling with it, that's cool with it. So I think it's not gonna be too much longer where people are like, fuck weed and everything, Because damn, bro, I got like white homies. Their parents would be like, "Yo, weed makes you retarded." I was like, "Damn."
I mean, the whole brain cells thing, whether it's true or not, I do see from an objective standpoint how you can have some memory loss.
Okay, yeah,
but
I can see that.
It's like with anything, it's in moderation. For example, right? Like,
right, man, that's just the important word right there.
What do we categorize as drugs, right? I can say my fast food eating habits can be a drug. It can be addicting, and it can be just as damaging, and lead to a heart attack.
Right.
Whereas weed, it will give long-term damage, but I don't know if it could kill nobody. Not justifying it to be used by everybody. Like I said, I had some friends that tried weed that it wasn't for them. They didn't have a good experience. Mm-hmm. To each his own.
Yeah, they're like, you don't have to like hate on people.
For me,
they're not.
I mean, hopefully I don't have a bad experience, but I'm not gonna say that. It's crazy when people put it such in a bad light when there's things out there that are equally as bad that I could admit to my own, such as eating habits, just diet. Like, come on, guys, like, I don't know. I wish more people I met were more open-minded, or at least had friends. Because if I didn't have like certain family members that did it, or certain friends that did it, then they wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to have this podcast right now and talk about this subject. Because then it would just be all speculation, which is what a lot of people that argue against it, I feel like, do. It's just what they see on TV. They read a certain article that's obviously biased. And it's like, come on, man, like, do your research.
For real, all these people think just because they Google something, I know everything. Weed is bad. Shit, fuck. Chill out, bro. Chill, bro. Man, it's gonna be fun, though. Hopefully, in your case, 21, 6 months from now, you're gonna have a fun time. It's gonna even hopefully improve your workflow, maybe. Give you a little bit more inspiration.
Workflow in sense of...
I don't know, like creativity, like you all
creativity, these, maybe it might open my mind.
That's what I'm saying.
Block out and open up,
or even like basic stuff, like take away stress from your life, or help you cope stressful more, something like that,
Yeah, to each his own. I don't really want to rely on it to cope with stress. I mean, everybody has their own ways of doing it, right? Like, for me, I want to do something to cope with stress, something that in my mind is productive.
Okay.
Like, I feel like with smoking, with drinking, with eating out, right?
Yeah.
And I throw eating out there because even though that's not a drug, it can be, right? Mm. To me, that's not productive. Like, I'd rather make music, where it's like, and you can do both. I'm not saying one.
Right. Yeah.
It's
right,
like
right.
One is like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. but what I'm saying is like, to each his own in their preference of dealing with stress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I can see it. Yeah. At
the end of the day, like, if I were to try weed when I'm 21 and I see that it's a good experience, that it might be something I do occasionally, like drinking. Like, I don't drink often. It's just here and there,
Every Sunday at Mass.
With a friend. Yeah, every Sunday at Mass, You go up, you got the bread, and you down the blood. Like, nah. I don't see anybody do that. You know,
no, man,
it's weird, right? When, like, I don't really get the wine at church that much, but when I do, it's like a very small amount, right? So you'd be tipping the whole cup, and I'd be very cautious.
Tipping off both bowls.
I don't want to be selfish and just chug the whole thing
and
accidentally sip.
Oh my goodness, man. It's crazy, yo.
So it's so funny. But, man, I can't wait. Because a lot of people, right, when they're 21, they go to Vegas, they wild out. I'm just going to be chilling in a room with some homies, some music playing. Maybe some food, obviously.
Obviously food. Come on, bro.
When you smoke
like,
that loud,
think? Okay, what
you
do
get the Hunger Games,
exactly.
you know?
It's the Hunger Games. Damn. But what do you think would be like a good like munchie for you? Like, cause so for me,
carne asada fries are already my weakness, man.
Oh damn, yeah, I would definitely hit.
Onos is a weakness too. Onos barbecue,
Hawaiian barbecue.
Anything that's like has a lot of fat and carbs.
Right. That's gonna be amazing, man.
Like, I'm not gonna like smoke weed and eat a freaking salad right after. Like,
and it can help you too, though. You can be like, you know, you're at home. It's not payday. You broke for a while. Smoke some weed.
I'll make sure.
Amazing, bro.
I'll make sure that when I smoke the weed, I have enough to buy an entire large pizza afterwards.
Oh, there you go. You smart.
You gotta plan it out, you know. It's a whole event. It's like a Facebook event, you know. You invite people, you have the event, which is smoking weed, but you gotta have the refreshments. you know what's cool about the one church, the one Catholic church I go to, Caruso at USC?
Yeah.
They always got like yogurt and bananas and pastries right after. Man, how many churches do you guys know do that? Give that free food afterwards.
That's true. Hey man, Shepherd right here, bro. You know, like the white people church.
Bro, you know I have friends that go there too that aren't white.
Oh really? Well, you know, I see a bunch of Filipinos going there. Yeah.
They get food out there too.
Nachos, bro. It's crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you, I tell this to my siblings all the time. I'm about to get this shirt that says "I came for the food." Only for the food. I'll wear that at church. I'll wear that to birthday parties, to weddings, to funerals. Hey,
I'm gonna make you a hat. What is that? Would you rock that?
I only came for the food. Yeah. If it's a cool design, you know. Obviously, Futura italic.
I only came for the food.
It has to be Supreme font. Futura italic.
Damn, with in the red box, huh?
Or Times New Roman, because Kendrick made that color, you know. Classy. I only came for the food. All caps.
Damn. Toast to that, man. Toast
to that. Hey. Dang, you're almost done with your wine.
Hey,
done with your wine.
I'm feeling good right now. Nice little sip. Nice little gulp we got there.
Oh, man. But yeah.
How you feeling? How those Apple Jacks treating
you? Here, get some, man.
Yeah, get some.
So, I know this podcast has been very themed on the green, on Bud, on... What are some other nicknames? On
Mary Jane,
the loving Mary Jane, Mota, Bud, Ganja,
you know, gas. That's another one.
Gas?
Yeah.
What they call it gas?
Exactly. Now? Apparently,
it's weird. I gotta go get some gas. I gotta
get some gas.
Where's my gas money? Gas money.
Like the only way I can think of that, like why it would be called gas. So like you know how like we there's different strains, right?
Yeah.
Like the one I'm using right now specifically. This one's called Diesel.
That's the Big Shack.
That's what I'm saying. So,
what if you took a puff of the Diesel and this Shaq genie just came out and started doing that dance he did in the All-Star game with the Jabberwockies?
You know, man. That'd be funny though. Oh, dude. But yeah, it's called Sour Diesel. It's a nice little sativa strain. Sativas. Do you know what sativas are? Come on, man.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a guess.
It's
only 50-50. It's sativa and indica.
Wait, no.
There's another one.
There's a third one.
That's weird.
What's the third one? Think about it. Prius.
Sativa. Indica.
There's one more.
Give me a hint. Hey, don't jeopardy me, huh?
It's a Think of a Prius.
Prius.
Economic.
Oh, what is it called?
Hybrid. There you go.
Right, it's
there you go. It's a hybrid.
Okay. So let me take a guess though.
So
let's not count the hybrid. Let's say because one makes you like couch lock sleepy.
Okay.
The other one is the opposite. Gives you energy.
It doesn't give you energy. It gives you more like the creative mindset. So think of
because one's like a couch lock high. Like
think of that one as like a body high. A nice body high.
Is that indica?
Yes.
So indica,
that's why there's indica. I
was about to say that. Guys, if you guys don't know the Palmer Squares, they have a podcast too. Check them out. But they're not a bunch of podcasts, guys. Hey, sorry for this plug, but they're one of my favorite rap groups. These two white boys from Chicago, man, and they got this song on their album called Indica, and the hook goes. Indica stuck in the couch. Now, based on what I learned in elementary school, context clues. Indica makes you stuck in the couch, therefore, it's like a sleepy couch lock type of high lady.
You already sound like you faded, man.
So, sativa, it might be the wine. Or the Apple Jacks. Or a combination.
Of both. Nice little sugar and alcohol depressant. So, I feel you.
I don't know how that matches up.
Depressant stimulant.
And sativa. what did you just smoke right now?
This is a sativa. So it's like, say what you would want to smoke when you're on a podcast.
That's true. Or making beats.
Or
so why do a hybrid? When would you do
So why do a hybrid? Well, because sometimes, we're in a pretty modern day and age. You don't want just two choices. You want a third one. What if you want, say you're on a nice vacation, right?
Yeah.
You want to have the nice body chilling, relaxing effect, but still think like you're on a fucking like double rainbow all the way. You want the best of both worlds is what I'm trying to say. You want the best of both worlds. Sometimes you want to get mixed effects. Like each one, say like, you know how each strain is a specific like two, either one of the two, right? You have specific effects for each strain. So this one, like, it's crazy. Like, there's an app for this too. It's called what's it called? I think it's Leafly. It shows you specific. It's amazing, man. Leafly. It's
telling me there's an app.
Hey, man, think about it. Weed Maps. That's the app.
That is an app.
You see,
I see billboards now.
Exactly. I used to use it before all the billboards and stuff, but now, Cali's legal. It's all good. Some people want to experiment with it more. That's why they're coming in with it. Like, okay, there's an app for that. We can check it out. I can see it's family friendly. So
I'm not going to some random basement.
Exactly, that's why, like, that's another stigma. It's crazy. Like, I remember back in high school. I say, like, it's a long time ago.
Back in high school, which was like a year and a half ago.
Back in high school, man, like, you would get that just from, like, your homie or someone who knew guy. Nah, man, you go to a shop now, you have a rec card, fairly easy to get one. You have all these options. Imagine, like, walking to a store that looks like the Apple store.
A word?
Literally.
Bro. This is what I pictured. A bunch of, like, these hipster guys, right? In their, like, their t-shirts and khakis, right?
Like, what?
They got the little, like, what do you call it? Like, not name card, you know what I'm talking about? Like a lanyard, like an identification badge.
Yeah.
And you're over there looking at, instead of different gadgets, it's just like different strains and jars. And these nice furniture, bro. Everything's sleek, simple design background, good lighting. And there's like this nerd that comes up to you. Hey, would you like to try a new hybrid? Do you prefer sativa, indica? What kind of strains? Blue Dream, Girl Scout cookies?
Exactly. Hey, you know a lot, man. That's crazy.
Okay, let's play this game where I just list all of the ones I heard.
Okay.
Blue Dream, Girl Scout cookies. Purple Haze.
Okay. Got you.
Damn it.
You can, honestly, bro, the way that these strain names work, right?
I just combined an adjective and a noun.
You can probably just Google generate it in your head and just be like, click. The first word that comes to your mind.
Alright, I'm about to invent one. It might be one.
Let's go. I'll ching it. I'll be like, ching if it's a real one.
Maruchan. I'm just looking at random stuff in your room.
What the fuck?
Bomb Maruchan.
Bomb Maruchan. Bomb is one.
It's like cup of noodle flavors.
Bomb is one. So ching. It's not that specific.
There's a strain called Bomb.
Dog, so there's like, dude, imagine, man. I'm a Star Wars fan, right? There's strains called like Darth Vader, Skywalker.
There's a Skywalker one. There is a Skywalker
one. There's a Death Star one. That's some bomb shit.
Is there a Jabba the Hutt one? What says Jabba the Hutt?
I'm pretty sure, man. Like a Boba Fett.
Okay.
It's universal, man. It's crazy. Like, it's not that, like, so you would think, right? You would think that that's how like a bud store would be, right?
Yeah.
And you were exactly correct.
Just off of media and what I see how dispensaries look, I'm just picturing like a glass shelf.
It is.
It looks like any other smoke shop. Not that I've been in one, guys. I haven't.
I've been to a liquor store that happened to be a smoke shop.
You're telling me there's dispensaries out there that looks like the Apple Store?
And I kid you not, man. Down the street from where I live. Don't say my location now. But no, down the street.
We're next to the
Stonehenge. You know where Top BBQ is?
Oh, on Rush right there, bro. On C.
It's right there.
Wow,
it's amazing, man. And this is the one I'm telling you that does look like the Apple Store. It's some blonde bitch that looks like Cameron Diaz. Just like, how are you doing today? Yeah, okay, so just go ahead, pay the man over there, and we'll get you some weed. So I was like, it's amazing.
Charlie.
You know? Charlie's Angels. Exactly, Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels. Dude, yeah, that's crazy, man.
It's heavy, man.
That's innovative. You're telling me there's a Steve Jobs of weed. There's like some
There's
guy.
Gotta be, man.
He's on TED Talk. Like,
it's probably Chong.
It's probably Chong.
You know? Hey, shout out to Hey Tommy Chong, man.
Tommy
Chong. You the homie, bro.
Man, that's crazy.
But yeah, dude, that's why it's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay,
especially in Cali too.
You're
lucky.
I've always had this thing where I had this thing in my head, right, that a girl that smokes was a turn off. I'm not saying
you say spoke to the cigarettes or just weed.
Anything.
Okay.
Including weed.
Yeah.
I had that perception for a long time. I'm not saying that the opposite is true for me now, but now I'm like not as ew, you know what I mean? Like if a girl smokes weed, I'm like, you know, cool.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I haven't met too many girls that smoke weed. The ones that do though,
yeah, I feel you.
They're cool.
Exactly.
The ones that drink
are not.
They're annoying.
Exactly.
It's like, shut up.
I mean, like, I guess the type of like people we are, we don't like the drinkers, you know. We like the chill ass people, the one that we just chill with.
Yeah, I don't want to hear no.
You never had like that wild and out moment, like after high school, or just like, yo, let's get fucking drunk,
dude. You hear? Okay, guys.
Would you want to? I feel like okay, I could understand why, but do you understand why? Like, oh yeah, I want to just get fucked up right now, you know.
Dude, I hate that. And you know what makes me cringe?
Yeah.
Just seeing at USC a lot of these Asian and white girls, because it's mostly white and Asians. Yeah. But, you know, I have an inkling that most of them grew up innocent, but now that they're in college, they're wilding out. Yeah. Oh, it makes me cringe.
Oh, I had one drink. Oh, I'm fucked up.
Like, shut up.
Oh, like, no, like,
you know, that's probably me, but...
What about the girls that brag about it? Just like, oh, yeah, I just had like a bottle of Hennessy. It's crazy.
I'm like, good for you. You want an achievement unlocked? You want a medal? Are you an Olympian now? Like, why you need to brag about that? You know, you know it's real. You know somebody's a real snow and a real drinker where they're not like going crazy on social media.
Oh,
that's just weird, man.
It is like, I don't know, like
are you like selling weed? Is that why you're broadcasting it? Right. That's different. You're a man of your business.
Like,
but...
why would one want to like post that? I'm like, it's crazy, man. When I see that a girl, I'm like, okay. All right, what's up, girl?
Like, is she doing it just to impress her friends that she's a little bit more edgy?
That could be. You know how like they just want to show everything.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's gonna show what they got, what they like to do, and then they attract the people the same.
I think I'd be cool with a girl that's like down to try it, but I don't know if I'm into a girl that like says like, yeah, I smoke weed.
Yeah. Like
on a regular. Maybe I'm just not used to it.
Filipino dudes like. Yo, my homies from like Granada, and I would see them now. Like they're either all like vaping, like hardcore vaping. Why?
I want to talk about vaping. Okay, I get it. If you're like you're like doing it to, you know, not smoke cigarettes, that makes sense. But the whole Vape Nation thing. Wait, Russ, didn't you used to vape? I don't know, man.
That was I want to try it out. It was like the
I feel like you know who vapes?
Who?
A lot of Latino kids and a lot of Asian kids that we grew up with.
Latino kids, really?
Yeah.
My Mexican homies back in the day, they don't touch that shit. They smoke cigarettes, bro. Like that's.
Oh, that's kind of worse. But
well, but I
just think like vaping is kind of like, it's like, okay, I don't want to say half-assing. That might be too big a word. But it's kind of like.
Oh, no, man.
Is it like borderline hookah?
I don't know. I mean, I
like
can see why
I have friends back home that did hookah. Like.
So basically, I guess he would vape because of the fucking cloud, because you want to do cloud checks, or because it's just bomb ass flavor. You know, and yeah.
Well, why not just eat a cotton candy or
right? You would think
sour
so,
worm or
I don't know. Because smoke, when it comes out my mouth and like this way, right? Like this full, it's amazing, bro.
Do it for the gram, bro. Do it for the gram.
Hey, man. To each his own. I don't really fuck with vaping or smoking cigarettes.
I gotta say, though, sometimes it smells good. Sometimes it's a little too strong. It's like certain perfume that...
Oh, yeah, dude.
Some people wear.
Those flavors would get crazy. There was a flavor that, I guess when I started trying it, or it was like, I think it was like honeydew flavor. Like, imagine that, dude. Or a Thai tea flavor.
Bro, they got a boba shop full of flavors. You telling me they got a coconut strawberry one?
Probably. Hey, yo, that's definitely.
They got
I had a gummy bear.
They got a oolong milk tea one.
Oolong jasmine green tea.
They got a matcha flavor for vaping. No way.
Probably, man. Like a green tea Starbucks frappuccino. You feel me? It'll be good.
They got that nitro brew flavor.
I wouldn't mind that. Hey. But nah, I don't mess with vaping too much no more, man. This is not a vape, by the way. It's you know what it is.
It's an EpiPen because you're allergic to nuts. Hey, from far away, you guys can't see this video, but Russ just injected himself with like it's an EpiPen.
Oh man, it does look like it is. It does look like an EpiPen. It looks like something you would. But no, man, it's You said it's EpiPen. It saves me.
What?
It saves me.
That literally saves you, not the EpiPen.
I'm chilling, man. You know what I mean. Damn, bro. I don't like vaping. I don't like smoking. If you smoke, I mean, I guess I'll fuck with you, but you gotta be pretty cool.
Man, I gotta let people know that
I'm not even playing, y'all. Huh? Nothing.
I haven't met somebody more straight edge than me. I'm not even straight edge. Who am I kidding?
You're not straight edge, bro.
But
Matthew. I love
see,
my
I don't know about our other cousin. We
cousin.
might not know certain things.
I love my cousin.
Love you, Matt, by the way.
You think he's gonna listen to this?
Probably.
Yeah.
But anyways, I feel like, I don't know, when I got to college freshman year, all these freshmen wilding out.
Ooh.
Little freshman James just had his dorm making beats, go home for the weekend. Don't really go to parties.
Miss that guy.
Sophomore year, I started going to a lot of parties.
Yeah.
And you know what? Looking back, college parties are ass.
Oh, God.
Same drinking games. Same old playlist on Spotify Shuffle. Okay. The best parties I've been to, props to the music kids at the music school. They host good parties. You know why? Because they got live music. for well, not for free, you know. Sometimes the cover would be like $5, but that's whatever, you know.
Amen.
But that's a party, live music, you know. Like man, I don't know. After a while, it gets old. Am I just too old? Am I sounding like an old man?
No,
right now?
no, I get what you're saying, bro.
What are some of the best parties you've been to, Russ?
Okay, all right, I got.
Or it could be kickbacks. Tell the listeners. You know, we're curious.
I guess if you're looking for the time where you just want to get lit, right? Just chill with a couple of homies, you know, maybe just grind on some lit.
Just want to get
you
lit.
know, you just want to just have a fun time. Back in high school, the best part to go to was the Silmar parties, man. If you live in Silmar or know about Silmar or live in, you know
I used to live there when the fire was.
Exactly. You know what I mean.
It's fire.
But yeah, this is typically where like the finest girls would be at.
Wait, really? Not Woodland Hills, not the bougie Woodland Hills, not Sherman Oaks. Not even Northridge or Van Nuys. Silmar. That's next to Pacoima. You literally pick like the worst part of the valleys.
That's
why the best girls
are there.
This
is the girls, exactly.
That's why they're the best.
These are the most ratchet girls.
These are the Silmar ratchet girls.
The girls that will fucking but they're the ones
girls that look cool from certain angles.
They're the one that you want to dance with, but not the one you want to take home. You feel me?
I feel you, because they got the moves until you realize the lights go on, and it's like
oh my god,
keep that Snapchat puppy filter on.
Like, I love your move, and you're a beautiful young woman. I gotta go. But damn, bro. Now some of my parties were dope. I don't know. I haven't really gone to too much parties, but every time I did go to a summer party, it was just always lit. Because it was a good time and you were just really looking for just, just to... You get what I mean?
I feel like at the end of the day, a party's only fun when you got, like, some of your closest friends there. I did go to a party where I didn't really know anybody, but because it was the music school, somebody ended up saying, "Yo, what's up, Layno?" And that was cool. You get to talk to them more, as I wouldn't in everyday life, but at the party you would.
Right.
But, I'd be like, similar to this podcast, it's a good way to get to know people in a different way,
Oh, yeah.
What do you feel like is, like, for you, the best way to get to know people? For example, I had this conversation with some of my friends, and I basically, in my head, am able to break down how I make friends.
Okay.
And how I rank my friends. For the podcast listeners who don't know, I rank my friends. I know it sounds superficial, but it's just, it's just my thought process.
Friends.
This is how I do it. I start off with stranger. Obviously, I don't know you. You're a stranger. Then it's acquaintance. What's an acquaintance? Yo, you're my classmate. Yo, you're my coworker. Right? Stuff like that. I've seen you around. We've had a shared space together. What's after acquaintance? Facebook friend. You thought I was going to say friend. No, Facebook friend. Facebook friend is somebody that is a coworker, a classmate, or somebody that had a shared space with you.
Yeah.
And y'all added social media on Facebook or Instagram, something like that. But if it's phone number, I think it's friend, because that's a little bit more personal, But how you get from Facebook friend to friend? You do one thing, just one thing. Actually, one of two things. You either have a deep conversation that requires trust and vulnerability, or you do a shared activity. No, you do an activity outside of that shared space.
Okay.
So if you're my coworker and we hang out outside of work, in my head, you're my friend now. Yeah, easy as that. I got a lot of friends, guys. All y'all my friends.
Imagine all these people like listening right now and just take it the completely wrong way. Just like, motherfucker.
Hey, some of you know what rank you are, some of you don't. And this is as a friend. Man. Just to understand your friend James more. However you rank me, if you guys rank me at all. I'm just saying this is how I see some of you guys, just out of honest.
You're in the top
heart.
like 1,000 for many people.
Anyways, after friend, right, is good friend. Now, how do you be a good friend, James? James, how do I be a good friend to you? Well, we can't just like.
Oh my gosh.
We can't just like play basketball once outside.
We gotta have multiple games.
Honestly, yeah, that's all it takes.
Where were you when I was hitting the gym?
It's time. It's like, hey, not only do I play basketball with you, but we're always playing basketball with each other.
We making plans, bro. We chilling.
It's either that, we do a fun thing together that we both like, that's of our interest, or...
Hey, bro, we gotta...
Either me or you, yeah.
We gotta go skating one time. Sorry.
Oh, hell yeah. Come on, I haven't even... my balance sucks, but I'm
skating
down
as in, like, roller skating.
Roller
rink.
Yeah, none of that Olympic stuff,
like,
we're talking about... Time to make a move, turn up.
Oh my god. You would think, right? But no, this is like some soul food. It's like,
dude, 80s music, ice skating. Man, I need a friend that's a girl by then. Anyways.
There's a lot of girls out there too. But
that sounds fun. I'm not trying to get
everyone's
anybody.
trying to like...
But...
Yeah. Hey,
where was I? How do you become a good friend? You do a shared activity that's of both of our interests multiple times consistently.
Right.
Or one of us do something like sacrificial for each other.
Sacrificial.
For when I had to raise a GoFundMe, when I did a GoFundMe campaign to raise money for tuition for my freshman year, some people that I would see as my friends but not really close donated a hefty amount. One I don't think I deserve, and I barely know them. I consider them a good friend because that takes a lot to put their hard-earned money towards somebody that they don't know or aren't that close to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I see it as a good friend if either me or you do something sacrificial for one another to that degree. Or
that is a good friend.
Yeah. Or we have even more deeper talks that are personal and vulnerable and requires more trust. Right? Mm-hmm. And from there on out, what's after a good friend? Close friend. So let's just say, how many friends do I have? let's see, Facebook. You know,
I would say like a solid
around 700. Instagram around another 700. Let's just say 1,000 plus friends that I have. I could call them friends. No, actually, they're not even friends. They're Facebook friends.
Really?
Like 1,000. Let's say this. I have 1,000 Facebook friends.
Oh man!
In my 20 years of life, I have 1,000 Facebook friends.
So,
how many friends, Facebook friends, are actual friends out of 1,000? Man, I'd say like, if I was completely honest, less than half.
damn.
400. Let's say 400.
Mm-hmm.
Now, out of my 400 actual friends, how many of them are good friends? Damn, I would say 100.
Yeah,
maybe
100 good friends.
150.
So
pushing
good
it.
friend, is that like defined like you can call these people right now and be like, hey, what's good, man? How you doing? Or is that something else?
That could be a friend. Hey man, how you doing? Because I could have their phone number and be like,
No, be like, yo, what's good, man? Like, what's
but I've had
like,
some friends where
that you're
I
just
say,
naturally-
yo, what's good? And the conversation doesn't go deep, where if I know they're going through something, they won't tell me. Or if I'm going through something, I don't feel comfortable enough to trust them to tell them that.
Okay.
So it has to work both ways.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So what I'd say, out of 1,400 friends, out of those 400, how many are good friends? Maybe 100 or 150. I'm not saying the rest are bad friends.
Got you.
I'm just saying, you guys know what I mean. I don't even have to explain it. Right? And out of those 100 good friends, how many are close friends?
What's this? Okay.
How do you get from good friend to close friend?
Yeah.
That's where I'm
How do
going to
you
go,
do that?
right? To go from good friend to close friend, all you need to do is just maintain that relationship over time.
Okay.
Because I have some... By the way, all these rankings, you can move up and down over time.
Okay.
And it's neither your or my fault. It could be both. And it's hard to blame someone specifically. It's just what it is, you know? Some friends will end up not being as close as I thought. Vice versa. Some good friends end up being close when I never thought it would happen. Right?
Okay.
And out of those 100, probably less than 50 close friends. If I were to be realistic, I could probably only name 20 or 30 off the bat, pushing it.
Damn, man, you got some pretty good circle.
I have a lot. I might have high standards, but out of those 20 close friends, and by the way, these are all done in like spectrums. Like you can be on the bottom of close friend, and you can be on the top.
Yeah, you're just general. I know
friend.
you like just generalizing. I got you.
And what's after close friend? The very top, brother.
Brother.
I could probably name less than 10 that I see as brother. And for you women out there, how come I don't say sister? I have an actual older sister, right? If you women out there are listening to a podcast, and if you get to that level, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong or if I'm ignorant, but I believe if I don't catch feelings for you, you're gonna catch feelings for me.
Damn.
Or it might be my inexperience. I probably never
Your
had
sister taught me that.
a women. Yeah,
Your sister taught me that, man.
My own
I
sister
remember
taught my
asking you,
cousin
girl
that
advice
when he was
and I
asking about
like,
girl advice.
I'm
Just think about
15.
it. Right, as a heterosexual male, if I'm close to a guy like my brother, and if my friend knows that I'm a heterosexual too, and then we're not gonna like each other in that romantic sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if it's the opposite sex, someone's gonna catch feelings. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. If I'm ignorant, give me some research. I don't know, back me with statistics. But that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Out of my experiences.
Yeah, dude. I remember asking your sister that. She was like, I was like,
my goal right now, and I haven't been making too much of an effort, is to make more friends that are women that are close friends. I have some good friends that are women. They've done some really good stuff for me. Close, I don't know, because at the end of the day, this is how I summarize being my friend. You either have deep talks with me, or we live life together. What does living life together mean?
Maybe.
You're somebody I could just sit with and watch SpongeBob. Or, you know what I mean? Do the most insignificant things with each other, right?
Yeah.
Do a podcast with. Just eat a bag of chips together while watching sports. Just some random stuff, do study with. Living life together, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember last semester, I reached out to a lot of my friends intentionally. Hey, you want to get a meal? I want to get to know you more. And we had deep talks. I got to know their story. But the factor of some of them not hitting me back up, and I don't blame them, you know. Some people are just that busy, or maybe I'm not their priority. That's okay, you know. We all choose our friends wisely and place other friends above other friends, to be real. Mm-hmm. But, you know, like, because of that, I don't feel like the living life aspect was there. Therefore, I don't feel like I was able to get as close.
Right.
But, you know, it'd be cool to have some friends of the opposite sex that are close, because I feel like women can provide a valuable insight, you know. There's not too many.
Shout out to Des, man. You the best girl.
Yeah. See, I don't have too many close friends that are women that I feel, with the exception of, you know, obviously my mom, my sister. Yeah. Women I respect and look up to, and, you know, they give a lot of good advice. But it'd be cool, you know. But now I gotta do my part of not catching feelings. And because me growing up with a lot of guy friends, I'm not used to having a lot of friends that are the opposite sex that are close, because usually I'll start having a crush on you. But now I feel like at this time I've become more mature. Well, I never know. I can't speak in absolutes, but I'm just saying that I feel like I have a more confidence in knowing that, hey, I know where to set certain boundaries. I know that if I'm just going to be your friend, you know, I'm not going to try to hit on you or even give signs of trying to hit at you.
Right.
So I've been talking a lot, but that's just my perspective. What's your
it's
perspective
crazy,
on
bro.
friends? I know we're over an hour, but
I know, man. Like, how long are you going to keep
this? Is just a conversation that I don't know how I got into, but I just...
Hey, man.
That's been a big part of my junior year, I feel. Just, like, knowing who my friends are,
That's good. Hey, man. It's crazy, man. Get to know you more as a cousin.
What about you, Russ? To end it off, just tell them just your experiences with friends. And
our experience with friends.
Good and bad, you know.
Yeah, there's always going to be people you're going to want to, like, you know, make proud. People that you want to, you know, just, oh, he's a cool person. I want to really get to know this dude. Or just someone that you feel like you have to, you know, go the extra mile for. Just keep that in mind, man. Is that person doing the same for you? Is that person cares like the way that you care about them? Like, if not, then that's something there, you know? That can go within relationships or friendships or anything. Like, if there's there's not a balance there, then that's not like what a close friend is. That's not someone I would consider like a good friend is. It's just someone I, you know, I guess have the same circles of people with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's to really find a good friend, you know, these are the people that you make sacrifices with. These are the homies that, like, okay, you know what? I got a test tomorrow. I got to study for. I got work. I had work, man. Like, I just worked the fucking 8-hour shift, but you broke your heart's broken because of this girl. Am I going to do this for you? Am I going to be here for you and play video games for you while you're talking and, like, rant about your problems? I have
a friend who has a friend
you know,
like that
like,
right now.
That's, like, really close type of, like, friend. I guess that's, like...
Yeah, because you're making sacrifices.
Exactly, yeah, you know? So, that's what, to me, would be, like, finding the people that would be down for you, essentially. The people that would eventually be your ride or die. Family or not, or just people that you were really close with.
Yeah, I feel that, because, to be completely honest...
That's why, like, when you said, like, when I heard you, you were like, oh, you got 1,000 friends. I was like, damn, bro. Like,
wait, what was that?
When you were saying, like, how much friends you had, I was like, damn.
No, but now you know my standards are so low of having a friend.
Yeah. Right.
Because what your definition of a friend is, like, a true friend. In my standards, your definition of a friend would be at least a close friend to a brother, right? Or sister, yeah.
But, yeah, it was just funny, man. I was, like, surprised. Like, damn, bro. Top of my head, I don't even think I can name 1,000 people.
Yeah.
That I know personally. It can be like...
Well, I can't either. I'm just doing it based on, like, my social media numbers.
Right, yeah. No, I got you, man. But, hey, those are the fans. Huh? Those are the fans right there.
No, and, yeah, that's the difference between a fan and a follower and a fan and a friend and... Mm-hmm. You know? Before we close this, though, any last words or shout-outs or... You guys don't know who my cousin Russell
I'm
is.
in the shadows sometimes, bro.
Russell James. I won't even say you guys are sleeping on him. You guys have not witnessed greatness in this sense, musical wise.
You funny, man. Thank you.
But you know, let the people know. You know.
Yeah, man. I make work. I do work, especially with music, and that's my stuff. Me and him, we started basically off this musical journey together.
When?
Damn, crazy. Easy day.
I think 2010, 2011, like...
You know, that's what it was.
We were posting those YouTube videos.
Like, freshman? Like...
I was, like, 13 and a half, 14 maybe.
Oh,
you
man.
know, like
And it was
literally freshman high school, 8th grade. Probably.
Have you heard any of those before?
Like what?
The old stuff that we used to do. Have you heard it recently?
I've
Cringe.
heard besides when we played it in Big Bear, the music.
Yeah, like Hydrated, Easy Day.
No.
Oh man.
I mean, it's still on my YouTube channel. I never deleted it, but
either way, man. Yeah, we were making music back in the days, and we're still making music now.
yes,
Proud of this guy. Super happy that he's come this far, and hey, man, he's almost passing me, man. He's making all these beats, and I'm like, what?
No, but you guys don't know why I'm here at Russell's room right now. Over spring break, this guy got a project coming out soon. I won't give out too much info, but he got some banging beats, some sexy vocals coming on it,
Exactly.
some crazy lyrics and singing abilities, and he's producing a lot of it, pretty much most of it, and recording his own. And he's been a little quiet, but he got something crazy
coming on the way, man.
You know, you guys do not want to
Check me
miss
out.
on this.
Follow me, SoundCloud, Mr. RJD. Instagram at YourJ.
Support your Valley boys. Support
them. Support your
Filipino-
local SoundCloud artists. support your local producers, your music producers.
But yeah, where can they find you? Just real quick, and if not, I'll just link them or something on the description.
Probably just link you at the description, man. Just follow me, SoundCloud, search up Russell James. I'm right there for you, bro. Instagram, like I said, at YourJ. I mean, I've got music everywhere. Bandcamp, Apple Music. Just type Russell James. I'll be there, man. I'll be there for you.
Awesome, man. We gotta end with a toast.
Toast.
Oh wait, we're both out, right?
Damn. Well, let's do just the toast. Just
They don't know that.
They don't know that.
Go.
It was fun, man. Thank you.
All right. Later, guys.